What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of my Hungarian Let's Play. And this episode is going to be pretty crazy, guys, if I do say so myself. We're getting very close to 100 Imperial Authority. I can add a bunch of provinces here to the Empire, but also these provinces we took from Lithuania. We're also gaining, in about 4 or 5 months we gain one. And for that reason, one Imperial Authority, for that reason, I'm not going to overextend anymore, because that is very crucial to actually receiving these peeps' votes. And guys, in between episodes, I have individually moused over these nations, and I've actually done some calculations. I think, from what I can tell, Bohemia is going to vote for revoke, which is absolutely wonderful, and probably my biggest concern was that we wouldn't acquire his vote. However, it appears as though Prussia will not. I still have some hope. I'm going to be optimistic. But yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate. I don't think we're going to get Prussia, unfortunately. He's not that massive overall, and he can be taken out in just a couple wars, 2 or 3 wars, and be fed to the Empire and integrated freely. It's just the fact that, it would be so much easier if we did get him. I knew it was a problem, and that's why I dedicated so much time to trying to keep him small. And, we spent quite some time trying to do that, and it didn't work out perfectly well either way. So this episode, we might not be doing some wars, guys, and you have to forgive me for that. In fact, the upcoming episodes in general, there might be... Well, it's not going to be as bad as when we pass the integration, when we unite as one empire. That is probably going to be about 2 or 3 episodes of just pure tedium. But let's go ahead and start sieging back these provinces from the rebels. One thing I do want to do, guys, even though we don't exactly need it, I'm converting this province to Catholic, and I am going to release Armenia from here. Because keep in mind, we could definitely do some feeding. Like, I could give Armenia a big chunk of this land, and then we'll integrate that for free. And I'm also interested to see who... Bar has some claims. I'm interested to see which members of the Empire actually have some claims on France. It looks like they are high development, at least. We might initially declare on France for just the 2 provinces and maybe return core or something like that, which will cost Diplo. I noticed that he converted this all to French provinces, culture, and for that reason Catalonia doesn't have any core. He's only got 1 low development province of core. It's a bit of a shame, but we're going to turn our sights towards the frickety Francy pants pretty soon once we revoke. So this is exciting stuff for me, at least. And we're actually going to be chilling, but one thing I should be doing, you idiot monk, is improving relations, and for that matter, we're actually going to bestow on Prussia, trying to get my relations up to the maximum, because relations do affect whether they will vote for you or not. I think he's going to be just under, guys. God dang it. You know what, guys, I was hoping we could achieve this bloody mission. Let's re-roll a mission just in case we can get a mission for, 1 Diplo rep for doing something. It's unlikely, but that 1 Diplo rep could make the difference, so it'd be foolish not to search for it. Wait! No, I think that just timed out. I'm not sure if I had that during the break or not when I was checking the stats, guys. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm not going to bother wasting time, scrutinizing the situation. However, I'm excited. Ooh. A 64-year-old Portuguese guy who is about to pass away shortly with no heir. Let's use a Diplo slot on Portugal to see if we can get a good old union over his throne without even having to go to war. That would be good. Yeah, I wonder also if we have a nice CB against France to take his colonies. Just 3 colonies, eh? Because we kind of want to avoid, you know, using our Diplo points as we integrate Russia. How far behind are we? We're doing pretty well, though, on our Diplo. I don't think we should be too worried about our Diplo, actually. We're getting closer and closer to integrating Russia, so that's okay. That's good. Oh, I'm excited, man, that maybe we can get Prussia after all. But let's focus on Genoa here. Get their relations into the positive. And I don't think our prestige actually counts towards whether they will vote for us for this or not. It definitely counts towards whether they'll vote for us as the emperor. But yeah. I might have to go over my Diplo slots like massively. Yes, cool. If he dies, we just straight up PU Portugal. That would be good. That would be really good. And it would be a defensive war against France. What was I saying? Yeah, so when we revoke, though, guys, we'll lose the Diplo slots here with anybody inside the Empire. And for that reason, we're going to go way over. That includes Genoa. I think if we ally Genoa, that's going to be a method to acquire his vote. And the others, I'm hoping that when our overextension disappears... Okay, dang it. That's a Italian province, is it? Yeah. Alright. Let's transfer some dudes out to deal with that. This peasant revolt. Major revolt. Don't do it to me, you bastards. We're not going to be taking any more of that admin idea, at least anytime soon, unless I find myself swimming in admin points. Yeah, so I actually intend to go crazy over my diplomatic relations, but any relation within the empire will actually disappear once we revoke. And I think we're going to be revoking either way. If I miscalculated and we're not quite at 100, then we'll be waiting 100 imperial authority. But we gain imperial authority quite quickly. But I think we're going to be revoking this episode, guys, and it's pretty hype stuff. I'm feeling hype about it. I'm also feeling hype about the fact that, oh wow, for some reason we don't PU this guy any longer for free, but we could claim his throne and attack him if we shared dynasty. That's weird. Like, our legitimacy didn't decrease or anything, did it? His legitimacy must have increased. It's a shame. Okay, we caught up all kinds of stuff. That was down here in West Africa, which was surprisingly giving us hardly any overextension. There's some kind of rule that I'm not aware of, guys, because I don't read the patch notes, but it's something like these under 10 development provinces on another continent give you no overextension. I swear, there's some kind of rule to that kind of effect, or it's just my imagination. Okay, we can see Prussia, Hamburg, Genoa, Luxembourg, Bar, and Montfrat are not voting for us. So that's where we're focusing our efforts. Genoa, I'm about to ally. Oh, he's allied to France. Okay, maybe not. Shoot. Now, of course, nice, dude. Bohemia's already voting. Awesome. So, of course, the only real significant one there in that list is Prussia. The others are, I think, effectively one province minors. Oh, man. So, we can core up more land, which gets rid of our overextension, but also increases our deploy rep a small amount. I can also take out a loan and influence him. So, let's check how close we are. Negative 6.9. Oh, my goodness. He might vote for us, guys. He might vote for us with the extra relations. I'm so hyped. Taking out a loan here. And I'm going to influence nation. Wow, 466. Alrighty, let's also, make sure our relations are maxed. I've given him access. We've guaranteed I can't transfer trade power. Wow, I'm so hyped for that. What the hell? I selected my navy when I meant to select my infantry. Yeah, so let's release, there we go. Let's release this guy first, even though we don't exactly need him to gain the Imperial Authority. Guys, we've got it, man. That's without adding the Imperial Authority. Sick. I was so worried. Alright, so that's... No comment. God damn it, Monk. It was just a matter of time until I made a mistake like that, dude. God damn it. Ugh. It is what it is. Oh, that's embarrassing. I did something similar in my, what was it? Prussian Let's Play. God dang it. Anybody in their right mind would, they would bird, guys. They would, re-roll that. But, yep. That was my own fault. I didn't add it to the Empire. In case you guys aren't following along, I didn't add that to the Empire, and I released Armenia there, so feels bad, man. I'm a freaking idiot. Oh, well. We're not going to be able to feed any of the Caucasus to him, unfortunately. But, honestly, the biggest concern there for me is my own embarrassment of that move. I'm actually really over the moon right now that it appears as though Prussia is going to vote for us here, guys. We're going to be able to get a big boon once we core up that land, but also add it to the Empire. He's actually going to vote for us. It was pretty close. Negative 2.2, he is going to vote for us. Sick, man. Awesome. So it's who is not voting for us right now? It's Prussia, Hamburg, Genoa, and Bar. I think Genoa will yeah, he's going to vote for us. We're improving with Bar. Hamburg, there was one other. No, that's it. So I might have to influence Hamburg quickly or something to get our relations up, or just bestow, actually. We'll see. Milan separatists, I saw. No, it's African. Alrighty. Cool, and we might have time in this episode to go back to war as well. But I'll tell you what, guys. Screw Africa, I think we're going to war with France, man. I'm so angry at them still. For them attacking into the Empire, annexing my Burgundy. Who we were going to feed into him one day. But look at that, Prussia alone has 44,000 troops. So that's going to be really good to see. Hopefully they will help us big time. What the hell is this? Type of government changes to bureaucratic despot. Is this a Hungarian thing? Scheming bureaucracy. Why did that happen? Well, that sucks. No, we can't lose our dynasty, guys. We cannot lose our dynasty. Shoot. Alright. Stability's not that big of an issue. We can get it back from the Pope, but 100 admin there, pretty painful. Wow, vassalize Serbia with +1 diplo reputation. So that would have actually worked. We could have vassalized Serbia. No, we can't because we own core of his own provinces. I would have to attack him to do it. We could have done it by attacking him. Nice, that was a good move, cancelling mission, because that could have made the difference. But I think, well, let's not take it just in case, but I think we've got Prussia on lockdown, guys. I really do. This core's creeping along. We're probably going to remove Poland from the map, as his diplomacy is going to be non-existent. Any kind of guarantee from Prussia or something is just simply not going to apply here. Hamburg, Genoa, and Prussia are not voting for us. And that's all about to change. Alright, so I should be concerned about my unrest. We should be doing harsh treatment if it costs 50, yes sir. Get our absolutism up high. And as long as our unrest is okay. 54. We're not that ahead in military. I'm gonna do 54 as well. That's alright. What I was going to say is I'm keen to go in against France. I just know that it's going to be a really big war. He's not going to be a pushover. He's probably, apart from us, the most powerful faction. He's got a lot of troops, man. He's got a lot of troops. But I think, you know, the Vassal Swarm should theoretically take care of him. I mean, not self-autonomously. The Vassal Swarm is so much weaker than it has been in the past. We will have to come along as well. But yeah, maybe if we're lucky, he doesn't have all of his troops here on the mainland as well. That's something else to consider. Speaking of lucky, I would love to basically PU Portugal game. God dang it. This event loses 2 Imperial Authority. How close are we to coring? Just lost 2 Imperial Authority, but that's okay. I think we're kind of overkilling it, so. I'm really on the edge of my seat, guys. I can't wait. The anticipation. Wow, air is way too expensive. Alright. Isn't air up around this region, though? That unrest is going to go away if we're lucky, like when our overextension goes away. I've also got to remember, I'm also playing another game, guys, like in my own time. And I would be so upset with myself if I boosted autonomy or anything like that. Increased autonomy. Make sure not to do that. No accepting rebel demands, boosting autonomy, or reducing war exhaustion, period. Don't do it out of habit, monk. We got his vote. We got Prussia's vote. Just like that. The dream. The dream is so real, guys. Our economic problems are about to be a thing of the past, and we have 115k, which means I can start bolstering our forces, you know, that we actually have currently. Building some of those templates. Remove Poland from the map. That's a fine mission. 10% increased manpower recovery speed from that. We got the Prussia. I was so worried. Here's the moment of truth, guys. Everything but Hamburg. Okay. Let's quickly add... Man, I can't believe I released Armenia. What a freaking idiot. That pisses me off. I wanted to release him, but as a member of the Empire, I knew that was going to happen. Obviously, I didn't know that that specifically was going to happen, or else I wouldn't have done it. I just mean that I knew eventually down the line I would mess up one small little thing. 53 votes! The dream. Wow. So, perhaps after all this time and effort, guys... A personal union. Oh, cool. Someone within the Empire had a union over Norway. I didn't realize. Cool. He's small enough to where he will essentially be integrated easily. Nice. I didn't realize, guys. Someone had a union. Wow. Look at that. Alright, we got some Liberty Design. The Knights, it seems. The Knights, Savoy, Cyprus, Bohemia. Wow. Perhaps 85 ducats a month. Beautiful. Perhaps all of our time and energy was worth it in the end, guys. Let's look at our diplo relations. We've now got a diplo relation. We gained one from Norway, which I didn't expect. Alrighty, so what's up with your unrest, guys? Your liberty desire. I guess Bohemia we should develop with some military somewhere cheap. Bohemia's actually not that pissed, but we kind of want to make sure that he's happy. And we should be enforcing religion on tiny small people like Ulsberg as we go. One province miners. Is this seriously not alphabetical? It is if we click that, I see. Let's just casually be converting people back. So he's got better diplomatic technology and his development is so high. Seems kind of perhaps counterintuitive to develop his country if it increases his, you know, liberty desire. But surely it is better. Let's have a look. He's at 679. That only costs 40. Uh-oh, they didn't give us that much. We've got a royal marriage. Which he's going to cancel. Cool. Cool. Where's Russia, dude? There he is, 30%. As long as Russia doesn't, like, ally them or something, that would be really bad. Wow, guys. How sick is that? That's a pretty strong empire. It's fairly late in the game. But we finally got there. I was really worried that we wouldn't quite be able to get there. It's good. It's real good. And now I don't need to worry about my diplomatic reputation decreasing when we integrate Russia. So it's only going to get that much better once we integrate Russia. Sweet. Savoy's went down. Okay, so for some reason, I guess maybe these guys allied Bohemia or something. I'm wondering why their liberty desire jumped so much. Is it because they get the combined, yeah, relative power of all vassals to Hungary? That's strange. I guess they will just have to have liberty desire for a long time. We're just using diplo slots there for a long time. We've got quite a few diplo slots free, so that's right. Now, this dude is how much development do you have, guy? How much war score cost? He's 69 years old. I guess probably worth a royal marriage there. Is there anybody I can ally to help us against France? I guess Britain. But he's not going to join even if we offer him land, most likely. No! Is everybody... No valid rails now. Shoot. Alright, so in about 50 years or so, we'll be under our power projection. I was hoping that France would be a valid rival when we declare. Wow. That's so cool, dude. Okay, let's cancel our embargoes. So he's allied with Portugal. I was going to say we don't want to go to war with Portugal so that we, like, until he gets an heir or something that's resolved. But I kind of just want to smash France. So we can do Imperial Ban, but Imperial Ban is just taking the land. That's really lame. No. Imperial Ban gives us no cost for returning core. So we can return 1 core to Catalonia, 1 to Lorraine. I guess that's it. We could release nations as well. God dang it, it's not very much. Let's assess what is the best CB. We've only got conquest for 2 provinces. God dang it, dude. Alright. I think it's probably going to be smarter because we don't have the Diplo to just do something like this. And just give our subjects some time to make some epic claimage. Do you know what I'm saying? So we'll just wait some time, not long, but we'll wait some time before we declare on France, because it's going to be worth it. You know, it's not quite reconquest or anything, but if our subjects even just claim their land, it doesn't cost us Diplo or anything, and as long as they can stabilize it, we can just go in ourselves. What am I saying? We can just give it to them, and it doesn't cost us anything at all to, you know, annex it via the last vote. So I think that's a good decision. We've got plenty of time to fully annex France before the end of the game. Truce is up in some time with the Ottomans. Yeah, so I think back to what we were just doing, basically, right? Canceling these embargoes. I'm a little bit disheveled. I'm trying to make sure, like, I'm not going to make any more mistakes like that stupid Armenian mistake, if possible. I don't think there's any hope of actually appeasing Cyprus or the Knights, so it's all about Prussia, Savoy, etc. We can't let them get ally people. Okay, Prussia's happy for now. Savoy. I should be trying to grab royal marriages with each of these guys. Anybody who's close to being upset, which is Savoy, Prussia, Bohemia's quite pissed. Brabant and Bremen aren't that well off. Augsburg is fine. Okay, Savoy and Prussia are the main ones. Whew. So much money being made, that's good. If we can appease Bohemia, then we'll be making even more money. I'm imagining there's going to be no other valid rival before the end of the game, quite frankly. If these guys aren't valid, unless it does that weird thing where one of them does become valid. We're the third highest in score. Score is really weird though. We are the #1 great power, Hungary. Sick. Okay, I want to be grabbing a royal marriage with some fools. We've got one. God dang it. Prussia's stressing me out. Okay, improve relations with him. So we can go up to 200 relations. God dang it, just stay happy, Prussia, you bastard! You bastard! We should tech up. I was kind of hoping to just pass this, but it's whatever. It's worth it. We need to tech up. Come to think of it. Yeah, that's better. It's going to help solve our problems big time. Alright, so I feel much better now. It's basically Bohemia. It's basically Bohemia who... The reason he bumped up is because we lost our royal marriage. We could definitely consider like placating twice. That gives -20. So if I did some development, max our relations, placate twice, and then grab the royal marriage, he might be happy. Also, if we tick up military as well, that's going to help appease him. Okay, so if anybody supports his independence, like, for example, France, we're just going to attack France anyway. Not that big of a deal that will break it. Sick. Sick. Economic things are kind of a thing of the past, guys. So, awesomely, we're definitely going to be paying off our loans shortly, building up our troops further, and, yeah, building some of the more valuable buildings. And nice, we now have a third thing, potential for a large army completed, which is really good because we haven't been getting enough splendor, but we're quickly going to get that 5 admin efficiency, which is really cool, and then what else? People were saying get this one, reduced cost of harsh treatment by 50%. That's definitely good, but our absolutism is really getting quite high, and I plan to make it get much higher once we integrate Russia by decreasing autonomy. Although if we could avoid doing that, that wouldn't be a bad thing at all. Either way, guys, really enjoying this. Thank goodness we actually got the entire empire. I was kind of skeptical that we might not be able to get the entire empire. Oh, I also planned to actually royal marriage this guy. As we might get a free PU there as well. Kind of hoping we can go in against Portugal and just take him out in one war. We've got plenty of time to integrate him before the end of the game. Also, of course, hoping that this dynasty of Scandinavia is in question at some stage. We'll PU him as well. Okay, so Hinyadi's going to go on his throne. It's not as great as just PUing him. But that's going to be it for this episode. Pretty crazy stuff. We also got Norway, which I actually didn't expect. I suppose if we are going to have to fight Scandinavia, we've got a big reconquest there. So that's pretty cool. But either way, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm really hyped for the next episode.